Yo guys, so I made over $12,000 with this strategy I'm about to teach you guys in this video on this profit account in Funded. So as you guys can see right here on my initial balance is $100,000, and I have made over, and the account right now, the current balance is now 112,000 plus. So if you scroll down, if I scroll down, you see that the the return on investment on this 100k account is 12%, 12 point something percent, or 12.19%. You can see right here. Also see my trading curve right. You can also see my trading curve right here. It's moving in a very smooth. It's moving in a very smooth one. I was in a little drawdown right here, but since that day I've been in a very smooth move to the upside till this very day. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I've been able to generate this consistent profitable strategy. This is not even a screenshot or anything. If I refresh, you guys will see my name and everything. So this is not a screenshot or whatsoever. So this is my account on my competition. So if I scroll down, you see that it's still loading. This is not a screenshot, guys, and this is not an edited work. This is a live account on my competition. This is my live competition account. So, and as you guys can see right here, this is my current rank on the account. This is my current rank on the account, 885. So I know I'm a little bit behind. My goal is to get at least 50 above 50, or 50 to 10%, 50 to 10 position. That was my goal, and it's remaining like 1 week, and we are at 885. I don't think that is too bad, but it's not advice. It's not encouraging. I'll try my best by God's grace tomorrow or before next week. Before the end of this week, I'll maybe meet up with at least 50% so that I can get funded with a free profit account. So with that being said, let me just go straight to my video so that I can with that being said, let me go straight to my chart so that I can show you guys everything you need to know about this strategy. So guys, this strategy is very simple, and the time frame you're going to be needing for this strategy is the 1 hour time frame and the 5 minutes time frame. So I'm going to be showing you guys everything you need to know about this strategy and how to build this strategy. So the first thing I want you guys to do for me is to go back to the video I did on market structure and change of character. That is break of structure and change of character. Make sure you watch that video all the way to the very end to understand the concept of how market structure works before you come back to this video. If not, you might not really understand most of the things I'm going to be explaining in this video. So with that being said, let's go to the things we need for this to build this strategy. The first thing we need is the Asian session Q zone. The Asian session Q zone. So if you go to your if you go to the indicators, you can just type Asian session Q zone. You can see this first indicator, this Asian range and Q zone. That is the indicator. The number is 2154. You guys, let me see if I can share it in the, I don't know, I just forget the whole stuff. So Asian session, Asian range and Q zone, the number is 2154. So if you go to your time frame, you will need that indicator. Then after the indicator, the next thing you're going to be needing is the 1 hour time frame and the 5 minutes time frame. Then the second thing, the third thing you're going to be needing is the information on how the market moves before the Asian session Q zone. So now, like, let me just give you a breakdown of how the strategy works. Then we go to the charts to just do practical examples on how it works. So now, if the first thing you're going to be doing as a trader is for you to go to, now first of all, the time frame, the period you're going to start analyzing your chart from is 6 a.m. GMT. Now I want you guys to make sure you have your pen and your book to jot everything I'm going to be saying in this video. This is a very powerful but a very simple strategy that you can use to make a lot of money in the forex market. Now the first thing you're going to be, you have to notice that you have to wait till 6 a.m. GMT before you start trading. Now after this kill zone starts from 12 GMT to 5 a.m. GMT, or let me say 4 a.m. GMT, sorry. It starts from 12 a.m. GMT to 4 a.m. GMT. From 4 a.m. GMT to 5 a.m. GMT is break time, or I normally call it break time, or is a period of rest for the market. You don't have to trade that. That period is just the time for you to that is your analysis period. So if you're going to be analyzing your chart, you're supposed to be analyzing your chart within that around 5 o'clock GMT. So your trading begins from 6 o'clock GMT. So you're going to, the first thing you're going to be doing now, the first thing you're going to be doing is to go to your 1 hour time frame and look for how the market moves before the Asian range. So sometimes you see the market will present either a change of character or a break of structure. But in this case, what we have here is a break of structure to the upside, signifying, let me show you guys on, this is a break of structure to the upside. This is a break of structure to the upside, signifying that the former day is bullish. If you see that is this before this Asian session, now the former day is bullish. So since the former day is bullish, any setup you are going to look for the next day after the session should be a bullish setup. I don't know if you guys understand. If you understand, make sure you drop it in the comment section, so I will still come again. So if you open your chart, the first thing you're going to be doing is to go back to the last day, that is the yesterday movement before the Asian session this night. So what you're going to be looking for is either a change of character or a break of structure. I have done a detailed video on change of character and break of structure, so you can go back to the last video to watch everything, to understand everything. So I'm not going to go into change of character today. It is to build a very solid strategy for you guys. So after you identify a change of character or a break of structure, and then you know the movement of where price is going, you are not going to counter the trend of yesterday. What you're going to be doing is to trade the impulse that want to occur before price will start a new move for today. So for example, this one right here is showing a break of structure to the upside, showing that yesterday was bullish. But since yesterday was bullish, what we're going to be looking for right now is a bullish, what our sentiment for today is going to be a bullish sentiment. Or what we're looking for a bullish setup. So immediately price break out of the Asian range around 5 o'clock, what you're going to be looking for is for price to break out of, is for price to sweep this high or this low. Now I will always say what I have to say. Many of you are always taught the wrong thing in this forex market. Now this is what everybody teaches on YouTube. They will tell you that just mark the Asian low and Asian high. If price sweep Asian low, you go look for a change of character to push price lower. And if price sweep the higher, and if price sweep the Asian low, you look for a change of character to push price higher, without you even going back to confirm where the price is going from the last day, which is very, very wrong. So what you're going to be doing is to confirm first where price is going from the last day, to give you direction of what you're going to be looking for today. So now that you have, if price happens to take out, now that you have seen the sentiment, that the direction of the movement for yesterday, now what you're going to be looking for is, if price happens to go below the Asian low, you go to the 5 minutes time frame. You go to the 5 minutes time frame to look for a change of character to push price higher. But if price happens to break above this Asian high, Since here is already bullish, we are not going to look for a sell setup to push price lower. That is one thing that many of your mentors don't know, and they will be deceiving you guys. Now, you are not looking for price to push, we are not looking to sell again because the market is already telling us that here is bullish. So what you're going to be looking for is to wait for 1 hour to give you break another break of structure to the upside. Then you look for your entry. If price happens to let me just come again, if price happens to go below it, since we are already in a bullish sentiment, you go to the 4 5 minutes time frame and look for a change of character to move price higher, which is you are following the trend of the yesterday. But if price happens to break above this place, for example, if price break above this place, don't look for a sell setup, don't look for a sell back down. Remember, our sentiment from yesterday is showing that we are bullish. So what you're going to be looking for is to wait for price to give you a valid market structure that you can trade from. So since yesterday is already bullish, if price happens to break above, this is what you should be waiting for. Wait for price to break above, give us an impulse, then an impulse, present a correction, an impulse, then wait for price to trade back into your to trade back then you wait for price to trade back into this zone before you look for a buy setup. So you guys can see, if price happens to break below, we are looking for a buy, and if it breaks above, we are still looking for a buy. That is the way to go about it. So this is just the simple follow up on how you can trade this strategy. So let me just go to the chart so that I can show you guys everything you need to know about this strategy, so that we can take some practical examples for you to understand better. Now, let's say for example, this is today. Now, this is 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Now this next candle is your 5 o'clock, when you're going to be analyzing your chart. Now what is the first thing for you to look at? Look for this information, the information before the Asian kill zone. Now what can we see on the information before the Asian kill zone? We can see right here if that price is moving in an uptrend, breaking structure to the upside. So after the 5 o'clock candle has been presented, what you are looking for right now is to wait for a sweep of liquidity at any of this place. But remember, before the Asian kill zone, we already have a sentiment that the price is already bullish. So what you're going to be doing now is wait for price to come back and sweep this liquidity below, then give you a 5 minute change of character to push price higher, or break above here and give you uh, a valid market structure, which is impulse correction and also an impulse, then to push price, to look for a buy from here to push price higher. But look at what market does right here. When price broke above, so many people start looking for a way to sell, and they want to make money right here, but they know that this is not actually the real move. Now the real move is going to be from here. Now after price broke above, price did not present any market structure for we to buy from to take price higher. So what you're going to be doing is wait for price to come back below or present a market structure. So when price come back below, you go to the 5 minutes time frame to look for your entry, on the change of character, look for your change of character. So when you see your change of character, then you can push price higher to any imbalance or supply or demand zone you find right here. So when price tap into this place, you will see that price moves straight to this imbalance up here. So what you are going to be doing, what you are going to be looking for now is to look for your entry right here on the 1 minute time frame. Guys, if you want to take sniper entry, and if you don't want to take sniper entry, you can just look, enter your entry right here. After the change of character on the 5 minute time frame, then you go for the next imbalance or supply or demand zone. And you can see the price went straight into take profit. Now, this one right here, this one right here is the next one. Now, what is the concept? Go back and look for what price did yesterday. And as you can see right here, price brings an impulse. Price was moving in impulse, correction, impulse, correction, then impulse back into the Asian session. That is a clear indication that price is in a downtrend. So we are not looking for any we are not looking for any buy setup. So we are looking for a sell setup. So what we are waiting for now is for price to come and sweep this liquidity at the top here or break below with a valid market structure to push price lower. So look at what price. The price just moved straight to the upper liquidity, sweep the liquidity. So if you go to the 5 minutes time frame, you're going to see a valid change of character for you to take price to the next low. And if you take your entry from here, right here, you can just exit here after price has already after the day is about to end, because it's not advisable to hold a day trading setup overnight. So you can just exit here. But even though if you happen to hold it overnight, price will come back and hit our take profits, but it's not advisable for you to hold a day trading setup overnight. So that is it for that day. So if you go to the next day, which is this one. So if you go to the next day, which is this one right here. So what are we going to look for now? Look for what the market do around here. What are we looking for? Before this day, we are seeing series of what? Now before this day right here, what can we see right here? What can we see? We can see that price did not give any reasonable movement right here, but it's kind of consolidating. But if you look at it carefully, you can see found some kind of information from it, because there is a change of character right here. If you look at it very well, you can see that there is a change of character right here. This is a low, this is a swing low. So there's a change of character right here to the downside. So when price tap into the imbalance that changed the character, price drops drastically to the downside. So that is to confirm to us that price is in a downtrend. So what are we looking for right now is to wait for price to, after this 5 a.m. candle has closed, is to wait for price to come and sweep this high. Then we look for 5 minute change of character, or wait for price to break, for price to sweep this low, then give us to sweep the low, then and a correction, then another impulse, then we look for our entry from that place. So you can see that the 5 minutes the 5 o'clock candle actually sweep the low. If you can look at it carefully, the wick into the low, confirming that if there is any correction and then another impulse, we are looking to sell lower. Now what you guys can see is a consolidation. The correction was in form of a consolidation right here. Then there is another impulse to the downside, confirming that price has already given us an indication that you want to sell down. So what are you going to do is look for your break of structure level, or you can call it flip zone, whatever you want, and look for your your supply zone within that zone, your supply zone within that flip zone. So if you If you look for a supply zone around this place, then you can. So if you look for a supply zone at that flip zone, if you go to the last video, you understand how to look for supply and demand zone within um there is supply and demand zone inside breaker block after a valid break of structure has already occurred. So you can see that price is doing this thing day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. So if you guys want me to continue, I'll still continue showing you that this thing works every day, every day. If you have the time, you can see that keep repeating itself. So as you guys can see right here, this is the Asian session. So let me just give you the last example, then we call it a day for now. This is the Asian session. Before the Asian session, what can you see? A rally, a drop, base drop. Clearly telling that price is in an uptrend. Now, since price is in an uptrend, what are you supposed to look for? Price is supposed to come and sweep this high. Then you wait for use the 5 minutes time frame to push price lower, or you wait for price to give us a valid drop, base drop right here. So what can you see right here? Where price broke below this place, you're not going to start selling or look for a buy. Wait for price to confirm that I want to go down. Now what price? The price drop down, give us a correction, drop down again, and then sweep this low. Now this retracement, this second candle when price pull back into this supply zone is where you're going to be looking for your sell. Then you can just do your sell candle right here, your sell order. Then you can just place your sell order right here, and then you go for at least a 1:3 or 1:4. So in my next video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to master your sniper entry, and also how to take profit. So this is just like the concept of this strategy. The strategy works in and out every day, every blessed day. The strategy keeps working. It's not like it doesn't fail, but before it fails you, and it definitely is going to, like, when market is about to reverse, that is when this strategy fails. So if you have any question regarding the strategy, make sure you ask the question in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer all your questions. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, share with us many that are struggling to build a successful trading strategy for themselves. See you in the next one, and God bless you for now, and bye.